What is up, Need for Speed Racers? It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut. I'm here today with the viewer-requested Porsche Panamera Turbo. You guys asked for this one. The reason it's not been on the channel is because the car is deceptive. You can get pretty good stats out of it and makes you feel like it's pretty good, but really, there's a reason that it doesn't perform where it should, and that's because it's one of the heavier cars in the game. The in-game files tell us that it is 1995 kilograms, which is just shy of 4,400 pounds. This is heavy. We're pushing over 2 tons of weight here. And so even though you can get some decent power out of it, you're pushing so much weight that it just doesn't, it underperforms. So it is mid-tier in S-Class. It's not terrible. If you got a good driver mod, you can go pub stomp with it for sure. But you do suffer a lot from that weight. I mean, it turns wide, it doesn't slow down as much as you'd like to, and so there are some real caveats to it, and you'll see some of that in the gameplay footage. But for now, let's dig into the build. Let me show you what I've got. A big shout out to UncRC. He's pushing this one today for our beats, and just the rest of the Cornnut crew for helping me out with stuff. You guys are freaking awesome. Come race Copium with us. Get faster. Come and hang out. It's a blast. If you don't know what that is, I'll link that video at the end of this one. You can just click on it. It tells you everything you need to know for Copium this week. Alright, like we do on the channel, I dig into the styling portion first. There's 2 body kits that come on this one, so you have 2 different sets of fenders. There's 2 different front bumpers and a couple different rear bumpers. And then there's a lot of different spoilers you can do, and then of course different rims. So just know that going in. There's a couple different ways you can tune it up, but I'd say this is like maybe a 1 or a 2 out of 3. Definitely doesn't have as much customization as a lot of the other cars you can build. But that rear spoiler kit's pretty sweet. I like those a lot. Those little just hoops. You can get that on the Regera as well. So that's kind of why I went with those. So that all being said, let's dig into the performance. Now, for the engine, I tried all of them, as I always do for you guys, to get you the most horsepower out of them. And the 4th engine over, which is the 8.4 liter V10, 640 brake horsepower when we start, is going to be your best. That is the Pro Silver engine. You'll see that it's got 892 for the horsepower and 824 for the torque. If we go back, you'll see we're cutting over 150 off there, another 130, and that one's missing about 100. So really, we're missing a lot of horsepower and a lot of torque with those other engines. So this is definitely one to build on. The V12 doesn't fit in the class. That takes it to S plus no matter what way you do it. So that being said, running with that 8.2 liter V10, or excuse me, 8.4 liter V10, we go into the parts. You're going to run the Elite Platinum induction. You're going to run the Silver Pro ECU, Silver Pro fuel system, Silver Pro exhaust, and you're going to mate that all to the Elite Platinum screw supercharger. I tried all the forced induction options, you guys. If you go with that one, you get a little more horsepower, takes the torque out, you can add a little better parts, but really it's sluggish. That Sentry just doesn't get it up on the top end, and you really need as much low end grunt as you can to pull you through the gears because it's a heavy beast, like I told you. Turbo's not bad. You can add a little more horsepower there, but you lose all that linear torque. I really felt like both of the superchargers were the way to go, and the screw fits, so we go with that one. Sport Bronze Nitrous, Elite Platinum Road Suspension, Silver Pro brakes, and Elite Platinum grip tires. You could probably run road tires if you wanted to, and then just adjust the handling slider to make them fit. But I thought the grippers were really where I wanted it to be. But it's so heavy, it's pretty planted. Now, this car does come with an Elite Platinum clutch right out of the gate. So you automatic players are going to be in luck with this. This one will feel really good for you. You are going to run the 6-speed Silver Pro transmission. Make sure you equip that, you guys. I always get somebody that's like, oh, Cornnut, I built my car and it's 368 S Plus. I don't know what happened. Make sure you put the right transmission, guys. It's really important for the builds. And then you're going to pair all this with the Elite Platinum differential. That way we can get the most handling slider. And the only way to get to 100% is with the Elite diff. So make sure you put that in there. My auxiliaries are always nitrous drift and nitrous grip. That way we can get those micro drifts. That's the way to get through the corners fastest. Handling slider. It is a full Beyonce to the left build. So slide that slider all the way to the left and give it 100% on the grip. Steering sensitivity, I ran 2 clicks high. You might even go a little higher than that. It's heavy. You want it to turn in. So having that turned up a little bit is not going to be too bad for you. Downforce, I ran it all the way high. You can go a couple different clicks less, all the way to there. So go with what you feel, but I started with it high. It felt pretty good there. I mean, you might go one click left of center, and that's anywhere in that zone is going to give you 329. So just go with what you feel. Traction control off, and then drift entry, I run, brake, tap. That is going to give you the 2017 Porsche Panamera Turbo. 201 top speed. It'll do a little bit north of that, but it does take its sweet time getting there. 892 on the horsepower and 824 on your torque. The biggest caveat to this thing, you guys, is it's just heavy. I wish it wasn't, and I think that really deceives people. They go to build it, they put a lot of power in it, they're like, oh yeah, this has got great stats. It's got good stats, but it doesn't have good performance because of the weight. So that's why you're basically driving the Chevy Colorado truck. I mean, they are like 5 kilograms apart from one another. They're very close. So just keep that in mind, you guys. You're driving a tank. Might be great for going and slaying some cops if you're doing the link ups or something like that. But for a race build with grip, this is what I got, and it's definitely the best I can give you guys. Other than that, thank you guys for supporting me. I have memberships on the channel. If you want to get a badge, shows you're supporting. I have them as little as $1 on there. So if you want like one of the cheapest memberships in all of YouTube, I've got the lowest bar I could possibly set, because I just want you guys to be able to get your badges, show your support, and hang out. And if you want to tier up from there, I've got it all the way up to an elite platinum membership. See how we did that? Other than that, guys, I stream on Kick a lot of nights per week, a lot of times during the day sometimes if work is slow for me. And I do what I can to try to be in front of you guys as much as possible. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for that gameplay footage. Bye-bye. All right, 13 available for playlists. This is going to be perfect. Get excited. We got racers. We got racers. One racer. Oh my god, let's go. 3. Holy shit, we're maxing out the playlist. We got 2 people accepted. What? We're fucking 3 people accepted. We're omega cracked right now. Let's go. All right, we're gonna run the Porsche. That guy's in the Targa. That guy's in the hero car, and that guy's in the F40. We are in trouble. Because this thing has got high horsepower, but it's super heavy, so it doesn't do anything. I can't pre-launch, so we're just going to pray. Oh, stock license plate. We're going to have to tap him on the way by. No stock plates here. Whoa, I didn't even see that car there. Skill issue, dude. Got excited. He passed the car. He's like, oh my god, we passed him. This car is so heavy. I like it a lot as far as the sound goes. It's one of the best sounding cars in the game, but just doesn't have all the legs, but it's a pub stomper for sure. Ooh. Ooh, no. We missed a checkpoint. It's because you're so heavy. So big and heavy. One dude already quit? Dude. Come on, people. Alright, let's keep it up here. Keep it in 5th for this section. Micro drift. It's a big old boat. I was looking at the mini map. That Brewsty guy is gone. Alright, what I'm going to do now is actually go to settings, grab audio, turn the game up. Ooh, we didn't get it done. I was trying to turn it up so you guys could hear it better because the game audio is down a little quiet. Maybe I can do it on the start. Alright. This car is mid-tier for sure. I mean, it looks good, it sounds good. It just doesn't have, like, enough power to push its weight. It's like driving, you know, 892, 824 is great, but then you go compare it to other stuff, it's like, that car is half the weight almost. That car is half the weight. I mean, you just go through here and you just look at the meta cars. Like, they're similar in horsepower, but they're a lot lighter. And so, because of that, it makes the Porsche a little less... It's deceptively good. Like, it's deceptive and you think it's good kind of thing, but it's not really. We're going to set the audio, and then I'm going to run the race. Let's see if I can just get that done really quick here during the countdown. Got our audio set so you guys can hear the car. And I'll turn the music off on the last race so you can really hear it. Okay, video game, don't micro drift. We'll wiggle a little bit here. Keep our 3-bar. It rotates a lot, but we're okay. She's so heavy. She's so heavy. And that GTR is omega good at S. What's up, baby? Oh, I was trying to honk the horn. I forgot that was emote. Spam the emote on the way by. Oh man. Oh, I got a timeout because I used my emotes too fast. Oh. Game, I need to be able to express myself. Alright. We out here. The car is okay. It's mid-tier. It's just really heavy, so it doesn't accelerate as hard as it should for all the horsepower you see in it. I want to press the button and get the thing. I want to make the emote work. I think that we didn't get a launch there. Too bad. Oh well. We should be able to catch dude. Big ol' sweeping grip turn. Get the near miss. 3-bar. And we're on our way. We're gaining on him ever so slightly. It just doesn't quite have the top speed that I'd like. Obviously through the woods right there was not the most appropriate line, but I didn't want to mess with the traffic. Hit 6. 3 bar. He knows the line. God, the emote wheel. You should have to prove that you're a mature adult to be able to use that. I should never have access to such a thing. Alright, that's going to be the Porsche Panamera. It's alright. It's nothing I'm super excited about, but you guys didn't have it yet, so we need to get it in there. It's just sluggish. It just doesn't have the top end. It's not super fast to accelerate. It's because it's super heavy, so that has a lot to do with it, but it's all good. I mean, if you're looking to build this car, this is the best way to build it at S for sure. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.